In this video, I'll talk about fatty liver, liver fatigue, and how to cleanse the liver. You'll find all the answers you're curious about in this video. Now, before we start the video, click on the subscribe button, like, and leave a comment to support spreading this valuable information to more people. Thank you in advance. Now let's start by addressing the importance of the liver in our body. The liver is one of the most important organs in our body. We can even say that it's more important than the heart. Therefore, taking care of the liver is very important. We can think of the liver as the factory of our body. There are at least 20,000 enzymes in our liver. As a starting point, I wanted to mention a few facts about the liver. Now, I'm delighted to provide you with more comprehensive information about the liver. The liver is responsible for many vital functions in our body. Here are some lesser-known facts about the liver. 1. The liver can regenerate itself. If part of the liver is removed or damaged, it has an extraordinary ability to regenerate and return to its full size. 2. It plays a crucial role in metabolism. The liver helps regulate our metabolism by processing nutrients, producing bile for digestion, and storing necessary vitamins and minerals. 3. The liver detoxifies the body. One of its main functions is to filter the blood and detoxify it, removing harmful substances like toxins and drugs. 4. It stores energy. The liver stores glucose in the form of glycogen and releases it when the body needs a quick energy boost. 5. It produces essential proteins. The liver synthesizes proteins vital for blood clotting, immune function, and transporting substances in the body. 6. Liver diseases can progress silently. Conditions like fatty liver or hepatitis can progress silently without showing significant symptoms until they advance. 7. Lifestyle choices affect liver health. Eating a balanced diet, limiting alcohol consumption, avoiding toxins, and maintaining a healthy weight are crucial for keeping your liver in optimal condition. I also want to add the following important information. One of the causes of fatty liver is cholesterol-lowering medications. You can research this from different sources, especially with the practices brought by conventional agriculture. When we consume fruits grown in periods when they are treated with conventional processed pesticides or fertilizers to increase productivity, the fructose content increases significantly, making those fruits excessively sweet. And do you know how fructose affects our liver? Fructose makes our liver 1,000 times more toxic than regular white sugar. This leads to what we see worldwide: non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. The liver becomes filled with toxins. Moreover, when we consume fruits and vegetables treated with pesticides, they go to the liver, and when the liver starts dealing with these toxins, gradual fatty accumulation occurs. This is what we call non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, which is occurring worldwide. Previously, it was believed that beer belly was caused by alcohol, so beer used to contain fructose, which was causing the liver to become fatty. However, later on, with the rapid use of fructose syrups, fatty liver diseases started appearing even in children at the ages of 12 or 13. Yes, why are the livers of these children becoming fatty? Because fructose in sugary soft drinks both tires and fattens the liver. This implies that if we remove carbonated drinks and fruit juices from our lives, we will eliminate the problem with liver cleansing, which I will talk about in the next few minutes. Now, let's continue with our topic. There is plenty of fructose in fruit juices or freshly squeezed fruit juices, because as I mentioned earlier, with the practices brought by conventional agriculture, when we consume fruits grown in periods when they are treated with conventional processed pesticides or fertilizers to increase productivity, the fructose content increases significantly, making those fruits excessively sweet. In other words, when we move away from traditional agriculture and use nitrate fertilizers, herbicides, i.e., agricultural poisons, are substances used to control unwanted plants. Fungicides are chemicals used to kill and control fungi and fungal spores. Unfortunately, these pesticides, herbicides, and fungicides not only destroy minerals in the soil, but also increase the fructose in fruits. So, everything artificial that we introduce into our lives and disrupt its natural formation can lead our health to irreversible paths and liver damage over time. I also want to talk about monosodium glutamate. Monosodium glutamate also makes the liver fatty, and aspartame. You can take a look at the World Health Organization report on this, which classified these substances as hazardous last year. In other words, in every processed food, there is monosodium glutamate and also aspartame. Because monosodium glutamate changes the taste in your mouth, it constantly stimulates your desire to eat, and you can predict the results even if you consume it continuously. The result will be fatty liver. Unfortunately, the delicious foods we see in ready-made packages and advertisements contain these substances that cause fatty liver. Now, I've talked about the possible bad situations and the tragic endings of our liver. I will offer a few effective suggestions as if you were someone looking for a solution to fatty liver. Your liver may be fatty, and if I tell you that you can overcome it with healthy fat, you might wonder how. But if you consume olive oil as a healthy fat, your liver will rejoice. But I want to draw attention to this. The olive oil you drink should be cold-pressed olive oil, and drinking it in a half teacup measure daily will have no harm. Now you might ask, will our liver get rid of fat immediately when we drink it? I must tell you that health that was deteriorated overnight won't be restored in a single night. Just as your current eating habits have brought you to an uncomfortable situation, you can overcome them with a long period of correct and quality dietary regimen. Suppose you want to do a liver detox, but first you need to know whether your intestines are functioning properly. If your intestines aren't working properly, as I mentioned in my previous video on iron deficiency, if the intestinal flora is disrupted, unfortunately, the healthy food you consume won't be absorbed efficiently. Because before going to the liver, it first passes through the stomach and intestines, then goes to the liver. For example, if you have constipation, it means your intestines aren't functioning properly. So you can understand the scarcity of beneficial bacteria in the intestines from here. So how can we increase these beneficial bacteria? If I were to give you a few recommendations, homemade yogurt, natural homemade apple cider vinegar, and olive oil will help regulate these beneficial bacteria. And as your intestinal flora gets regulated, it will improve the function of your liver by enhancing the efficiency of the quality food you consume. In fact, I don't want the topic to be too scattered, but I must also add this. Probiotic foods protect us from the effects of radiation. Probiotics kill bacteria and viruses, including the coronavirus. Yes, you heard me right, including the coronavirus. Now, let's go back to our previous topic regarding the liver. If the friendly bacteria in our intestines decrease and the harmful bacteria increase, do you know what happens? The intestinal cells start to break down. So what happens when the intestinal cells break down? The liver starts to get sick. Whatever we give to our intestines without getting rid of toxic substances goes directly to the liver, burdening and overworking it, and eventually leading the liver to death. So, how does our liver tell us it's tired? The liver is a silent organ and may not show any symptoms until it is damaged. However, some signs that your liver is tired include general symptoms. Fatigue. When your liver struggles to process toxins, you may feel tired. Nausea and vomiting. When your liver struggles to produce bile, you may experience nausea and vomiting. Loss of appetite. When your liver struggles to process nutrients, you may lose your appetite. Weight loss. You may lose weight due to loss of appetite. Itching. You may feel itching on your skin. Jaundice. Yellowing of your eyes and skin may indicate that your liver is struggling to process bilirubin. If you think your liver is tired, it's important to see a doctor. Your doctor can assess how well your liver is functioning by conducting tests such as liver function tests, LFTs. Remember, this information does not substitute for medical advice. If you think your liver is tired, it's important to see a doctor for diagnosis and treatment. Now let me finally suggest a remedy to cleanse your liver. 1 small coffee cup of extra virgin olive oil, 2 crushed cloves of garlic, 5 crushed parsley stalks, and 2 tablespoons of lemon. Blend them together and drink it half an hour or an hour before breakfast for 15 days. And this remedy can be done once every 6 months, and I would like to end our video in this way. You may want to try this natural remedy to protect and detoxify your liver. However, if you have any health issues or are currently undergoing treatment, it's important to consult your doctor. Remember, a healthy lifestyle and balanced nutrition are crucial steps in supporting liver health. I look forward to your support in reaching more people with this type of information. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and leave a comment. Wishing you all healthy days.